What's up, good people? Sometimes you just get that itch of wanting to change something about your system, so that is what this video is about. Primarily me switching out the Meshify C case, which has housed my Ryzen system, and I've been actually pretty happy with the case. The front mesh, as you can see, is quite dusty. My fault for not cleaning it, but you guys can see how much dust it has accumulated over the 8 months. Now the thing is, one of the USB ports, the front I/O, is not working anymore. One of the pins just got like bent and I cannot insert anything else inside. And so yeah, we're gonna be saying goodbye to the Meshify C for the new Cooler Master H500P Mesh. So I'm excited for this case because it will fit into my space a little bit better because of the white color scheme, and I have white furniture and a little black contrast in there for sure. And I'm also adding a little bit of this RGB flair, not going overly crazy with these front fans, and also routing an RGB strip, you know, something I've done in the past but kind of stayed away from because of, you know, like my space. I want it to be clean and stuff. But now with this case, I feel like it will actually add a little bit flair to my setup. And once I swap out the systems, by the way, I'm super excited to do cable management in here and just like really tweak the cables, make sure everything is super clean, because I don't plan to actually have a side panel on the other side, so I have those cables and paneling exposed. But I'll also be creating a new ad spot for Cooler Master with this case. That is coming up later in the video, so make sure to stay tuned to see how that whole thing is produced. Should be fun. Wow, so this is turning out to be quite nice already. It's no longer a black box that sucks up all the light. Now we have a bit more character in here, and the glass is more see-through, so I'll have to be more careful with my cable management, but damn, I like this space already. So let the case swap begin. Meshify C, don't feel bad. Huh. Kinda wish I had a Dyson for all the dust, you know? Too soon? I'll let myself out. Man, my system was dirty, and now with the white case, I'll just have to monitor it more and clean it more as well. Motherboard installed. Wow, look at that. Full black system inside a white case. This is gonna look epic. Well, pretty damn good, I might say. Let's fire this thing up. And we have boot. Woo! Alright people, so the case swap went without hassle. I'm really liking how this turned out. Cable management is fine. I'm gonna play around with lighting some more, but now I gotta make that new ad spot, and I hope it's gonna blow you away. Alright, just published a new video. Back to work. Alright, so my idea for this new Cooler Master spot is pretty interesting. I would hope so you guys like it, but Cooler Master is always open for ideas, and so my idea here is to demonstrate the airflow potential of this case, not through like temperature testing and seeing and stuff, but through visual representation of what could happen in an airflow, not inside the case, but inside the room, and then use that as the symbolism for the airflow on how the components are cooled inside the case. I hope that makes sense. Let me show you. But first, the camera swap, because I actually need to use the GH5 to film the spot. The G7 never disappoints. Let's go. Good. So I got this whole dual character thing going on, which is why I'm wearing a hoodie. So that's gonna be one character, and the second is wearing this nice red shirt, so you can visually distinguish between the two. Otherwise, if I was wearing like a darker shirt but no hoodie, you might actually not notice that. Okay, so the dominant color for this ad spot will be purple. That is, of course, Cooler Master's colors. So we got RGB LED inside the lamp and inside the case as well for the front fan, so it looks really cool. But yeah, let's begin the ad spot. I don't really have a script. I just kind of have this idea in my head as to what I want the characters and how they want to be interacting with each other. The whole idea is to introduce them as like these, not scientists, but whoever's gonna be testing something, and they're both kind of nervous and both excited about the experiment that you're about to witness. All right, first take, people, first take. Brief focus, beautiful. Recording here. Always gotta do the clap for that audio sync, you know? Recording. Okay, so the initial interaction of the two people meeting is shot. I think it's fine for like, 3 seconds as like the introduction. And then I'll be using the case lighting to indicate that the case has been turned on. And then that's where we input all the symbolic airflow things that I discussed earlier. Where's the remote? So what I'm trying to do now is create those elements that emphasize the impact of the airflow. So I have a cup of water that I'm gonna drop from a little bit of a distance so that you don't see my hand in the shot. But I'm worried because it's right behind the case, whereas the power supply, so I'm gonna have to angle the case because the whole idea is for the water to spill, and then I reverse that shot so it looks like the water just kind of spurs out from the top, and the glass also has motion. So I'm hoping that's gonna turn out well, and as always, I'm gonna be trying to be very safe. I'm gonna turn the case around so that there is no access for the water to go into the power supply area. So hopefully there are no issues in this configuration. So the idea is for me to actually show the logo of the case and have the glass in the shot. So I don't want to be showing off any other branding inside the case. Oh my goodness. That was a terrible idea. The case panel is all wet. Let me show you. Okay, so that spilled real nice all over the case and the panel and the table. Look at that. It's a good thing I positioned the case the way it was because the back is completely dry, so no issues here, but gives me an opportunity to wipe the side panel, I guess. I've never actually washed the floor in this studio, so this gives me a chance to do so. I vacuum it all the time. I really hope the shot turned out well, because otherwise this would have been a fantastic waste of time. I hope it falls down quite... There you go. Boom. Oh my god, you can see my hand. So that does not work, unfortunately, because I'll be reversing the shot. So when the glass lands, I was hoping that it would stay stationary, and then from there it would like splash everything. Alright, so the footage is all on timeline. I think it did a pretty good job in terms of the visual side of things, but now it's all about sound design and letting you experience those powerful air whooshes and all that air movement and how I interact with it in the spot. So hopefully it turns out well so you visualize the powerfulness of that air. Power, the power. But first, check this out. It looks beautiful in the space. I really like the little change in here, and I can see more of the inside now. So I could potentially populate it with little figurines or something like that, as little props actually inside the enclosure, which is really cool. So yeah, let's get back to editing. Also, the weirdest thing happened yesterday. Remember those yellow glasses that I was wearing in the red shirt for the preparation for all the airflow? Well, somehow in the middle of the shoot, I lost them, and the house has been upside down of me trying to find them. I still have no idea where they are, which is why there is the lack of continuity, because in one of the shots when I'm getting sucked into the case, I'm not wearing the glasses, so hopefully not many people noticed that, and unless of course you watch this video. Alright, so this is what the sound design for the spot looks like. A little bit more work than usual, but the whole thing is, audio in this particular ad spot is half the experience. So not just experiencing the powerful visuals, but hearing those powerful punches of air as well. All right, good people. So I hope you enjoyed this piece of content. Definitely the case swap was something that I've been meaning to do, and just been waiting for the right case to swap out for the Meshify C that is also airflow focused and that looks a little bit more interesting for me right now. But also the production side of things, always love to deliver something like that where I talk about my thought process behind how I want it to look, and then you guys seeing it and then piecing all that thing together. So hopefully you enjoy the ad spot for this new H500P Mesh. So let me know what you think of the ad. It's gonna play now, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.
Are you ready? Okay, watch this.
So that is what the components must feel like inside the H500P Mesh by Cooler Master. Check it out in the description below. Whoa.